What is going on, guys? It's your boy Grim. We got Big T over there on the left. And today we're doing our WrestleMania predictions. First off, this WrestleMania is going to be a total of 17 hours long over the weekend.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. The main card alone is going to be 4.5 hours. But as you all know, I am your prediction champion and your tribal chief. Let's get started, shall we?
We shall.
All right. So we're going to do night one first and then night two. We are going to start off with what I think is going to be the opener, what I hope is going to be the opener, and the Usos in LA Knight versus the Vision and I Show Speed.
Yes, sir.
Floor is yours, Thomas.
So I have the LA Knight and the Usos winning. Because the Vision of Logan Paul and Alton and Speed just seems like they just put those two together randomly. It didn't make no sense.
Yeah.
I'm in Logan.
So yeah,
I'm gonna go back to Meatloaf. I'm gonna not let it burn.
Yeah.
Talk.
All right. Well,
Entertain.
what do you think I'm doing, dummy? Jeez Louise. Telling me what to do on my own show. But yeah, what we're doing is predictions. I am Uso and LA Knight versus I Show Speed and the Vision. I do in fact believe that the Usos and LA Knight will win. Part of this and all of this is because I want them to win. And if they have I Show Speed and the Vision beat a team like the Usos and LA Knight, just realistically, they shouldn't. Not in a million years, they shouldn't. So yeah, I guess we get into another one. Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre. Thomas can catch back up when he gets back. And the first, from what I understood, the first hour of each show is televised on ESPN.
My Meatloaf wasn't done.
So we are now on Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre.
I have Drew McIntyre winning.
You do?
I do.
All right.
You can know by now I don't give you my reasons for some of them.
True. I've got Jacob Fatu winning. For one reason and one reason only. Drew McIntyre has a movie coming up.
He does?
Yeah, and in this unsanctioned match, what better way to let Drew go film his movie? I was gonna write down his movie and everything. I think it's called Highlander or Homelander or something like that.
I think so. One of them too.
So yeah, I think they're gonna give the win to Jacob in this one.
Wouldn't be mad either way.
Honestly, looking at night one, Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre has the potential to steal the show.
100%.
Looking at that match, I would say they're starting off Mania with a pretty good pop.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. Now.
But I don't know how the way
What?
you have it written down. I don't know how the way you written down these because I have them down the way I sent them to y'all.
We'll just go down the list of how I have them written down then, and
That's fine.
they
Yeah.
shouldn't be too far out of the norm.
Yeah.
AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch, women's Intercontinental Championship match, right?
Yep. With the champ being AJ Lee.
Champion being AJ Lee.
With that being said, I have this person walking in champ and this person walking out champ. AJ Lee retains.
You think AJ Lee is going to retain?
Yep.
All right. Any rhyme or reason for that, or just a gut feeling?
This is a gut feeling. Because she just won it in her hometown of Chicago at Limited Chamber. The pay-per-view before. What is one way to elevate her win even more? Getting a win at WrestleMania. Her first WrestleMania back.
That's true. I very well could see that happening. But at the same time, I'm going to give the edge to Becky.
Why?
Because if you look at the women's main event scene right now, who would you rather have? Oh, the main event scene. Why is Becky fighting for a mid-card title?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like this is something Becky should win with her background and her accolades and all the stuff she's done. Becky, if you put Becky Lynch in a ring against Rhea Ripley, you have that thought like maybe Becky could pull it off.
Yeah.
But if you put AJ Lee in a ring with Rhea Ripley, it's not going to end well good for AJ Lee.
No. No.
So with that being said, I am going to give it to, in my opinion, the better wrestler and Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
All right. Now Gunther versus Seth freaking Rollins. Before we start with this one here was probably one of the toughest to judge just because of the small amount of time we've had to digest it.
My winner will be the ring general, Gunther.
Gunther.
Yes. And I stand on the reason still. With Von Breakker.
I mean, yeah, I'm right there with you.
What is the concept? But what I'm going to say is something else. What if Seth Rollins wins? Then Raw after Mania, Seth Rollins is like gloating about how he won against Gunther. Then all of a sudden, Von Breakker comes out and like attacks him.
No, if you're gonna have Breakker return, it's gonna be at Mania.
True.
But yeah, I'm on your same boat. I think Gunther wins. Seth can afford to take this loss in his career. He's already a bona fide future Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Gunther, on the other hand, he needs wins like this for me to respect his legend, his career killer persona right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm saying Gunther wins with a Breakker distraction or interference somehow.
Yeah. And the other one we haven't seen for a while is Bronson Reed.
He's injured again?
Yeah.
What did you get off the shelf? Now we have the women's tag match. I didn't write down all the tag teams. I
I
just wrote down my winner.
I did.
Well, then say I'm off there.
We got Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, Bayley and Lyra Valkyria, the Bella Twins, Nikki and Brie Bella, versus Last Legend and not Nikki, Nia Jax. Nikki Jax.
Oh, no. The Bella twins are not in it. Nikki Bella is not good to go. She has not been cleared for WrestleMania. What's up?
Was it confirmed that WWE not going to be in the match? So that changes what I have down.
The thing I sent you earlier, before you sent me that, I guess we can welcome Paige back to the WWE now?
That's just weird.
Because she has, she has re-signed, right?
A multi-year deal.
So, yeah, we can welcome Paige back. I expect her to make an appearance in the AJ versus Becky match. But, yeah, from what I know, Nikki Bella is not good to go. But I can't look it up because, I'm recording on my phone right now. I can look it up, though. Where's my fucking laptop?
Is it Nikki or Brie?
Nikki.
Nikki. Lucas. It says, per PW Insider. It says a PW Insider. I don't know. This was 6 hours. I don't know if it's true. Hopefully, I don't know. Paige will make her return at the WWE at WrestleMania 42, replacing Nikki Bella in the Fatal 4-Way.
So they're gonna have Brie Bella team with Paige?
I don't know if it's true. We don't know if it's true.
That makes no sense having Brie Bella team with Paige.
What do we do?
Give me one sec.
Do you know I had the Bellas winning?
Let's go. Yeah, Nikki Bella is not cleared to compete at WrestleMania 42 due to an ankle injury she suffered on the March 27th episode of SmackDown. The injury occurred during a tag team match against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, when her ankle rolled and twisted. She has been in rehab and has been seen wearing a walking boot in public appearances. On a live episode of the Nikki and Brie show, she said she would keep wearing the boot to rest her foot and hopes to be ready for WrestleMania. Despite the initial optimism, WWE insiders report she will not be cleared to wrestle at the event. The Bella Twins were scheduled to face Nia Jax and Lash Legend, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, and Bayley and Lyra Valkyria in a Fatal 4-Way Women's Tag Team match.
Oh, dang.
And then it goes on to say, if Nikki is unable to return, WWE is reportedly lined up Paige to replace her, with Paige expected to re-debut alongside Brie Bella for the match.
If that's the reason they signed her, it's stupid.
Paige signed a multi-year deal with WWE and is making her return after being medically disqualified in 2018.
Medically disqualified for within AEW.
We know what medically disqualified means.
I don't know.
So, yeah. That doesn't change my answer, but
Well, that changes my answer. I think with that being said, I do have. I'll take actually Bailey and my Valkyria because if you think about it, think about it. Think about it.
I don't need to think about it because I'm also taking Bailey and Lyra Valkyria.
I'll explain first why. If you remember this time last year, Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch won the tag titles at WrestleMania 41. Becky Lynch replaced Bailey in it. This is the chance for them to finally pull a trick on Bailey and Lyra.
And correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't Bailey and Lyra, weren't they feuding
Yeah,
like a while ago?
They were.
Like, does Lyra just need a partner that bad that they're just gonna throw her with somebody she was just feuding with like almost a year ago?
I don't know. Yeah, most likely.
But yeah, I'm going Lyra as well. Lyra and Bailey. I don't see the other teams working out for much longer.
Especially if we add Paige to the mix.
I am currently recording a video.
Who is it?
My cousin, he's trying to call me.
I
text him on it. I don't know.
Especially adding what would Paige do in the mix? That would make it feel weird.
It would make it feel weird. You almost need to get Paige and somebody Paige like, I don't know.
Don't get me wrong. I think correct me if I'm wrong. Back in the day, once Paige, Nikki, and be on a team at once.
They might have been.
I'm gonna look this up.
Maybe.
Continue talking while I look it up.
Text him on here somehow.
WWE.
I text him over here. Text me, dude, and I can answer you.
Yeah. Key. And not.
I'm gonna go answer my cousin real quick. Hopefully it doesn't like fuck everything up.
Hopefully it doesn't. I'm gonna go get my meatloaf out of the oven. We'll be back in a short while. Can I pause you? Uh-huh. We're gonna take a short break. We'll be back in 1 second. I'll be back.
Hey, I've been promoted.
Got me off.
But he just leaves again. What the heck?
I forgot a fork.
Forgot a fork.
Question.
What's up?
If and only if Nikki Bella does so up, can I keep my prediction? The Bella.
If you switch it to Brie Bella and Paige. If you're going to keep Brie Bella and Paige, you can have Brie Bella and Nikki Bella if she shows up.
Deal.
All right.
Look, that sounds like he's gonna fuck me over for a title.
You just lost at least one match there because there's no way they're going to give Paige and Brie Bella a title match.
For real, true. But hey, more the merrier. Yeah.
You don't want to lose. Unless you like this over my shoulder.
Look, I don't even know what our YouTube channel is called.
I texted it to him.
You ready?
Yeah. I'm going to log on to see some messages. Let's sign in. Do GRI. Clear Lake.
Huh?
Hey. So what we've gone over so far, we've done AJ and Becky. I said Becky was going to win.
I said AJ.
We've done Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre.
I said Drew.
I said Jacob Fatu. We said Usos and LA Knight versus the Speed and Vision.
I said the Usos and Knight.
If the Usos and LA Knight do not win this match, good chance that where the heck? This is the prediction championship.
You really got the belt for me though.
Yeah, I got the belt from you, but this is the prediction championship.
Even Calvin agrees with me. AJ.
And then women's tag, I said Bailey and Lyra Valkyria.
I said.
And in turning fashion, Nikki Bella is out, and it sounds like Paige will be taking Nikki Bella's spot, teaming with Brie Bella in the title match.
I have that team winning. Unfortunately,
I have Bailey and Lyra Valkyria winning. Okay. Why are you not sending what I want you to send? Technology. That brings us to
Bailey will never win at WrestleMania.
Didn't she win 2 years ago after she won the Rumble?
She won against Io Sky.
Yeah, beating Io Sky for the women's championship.
Yeah, for the women's heavyweight championship, not the world.
Up next, we have Stephanie Valkyrie versus Liv Morgan. Take the stage here, Thomas.
Huh?
Said take the stage here, buddy.
A lot between Stephanie Valkyrie retaining the world heavyweight championship. Dude,
I can say I am surprised. We have a lot of differences in our predictions from what it seems like.
due to interference from Roxanne Perez, helping Stephanie retain the title.
See, I think we're both on the same track here, but I do believe Liv will walk out champion to set up a Liv Morgan versus Roxanne Perez title match.
What if Raquel and Roxanne both turn on Liv?
For Raquel, it doesn't really make sense for Raquel to turn on Liv. It makes sense for Roxanne to turn on Liv because Liv just kicked Finn out of the Judgment Day, and the only reason Roxanne was in the Judgment Day was because of Finn. So I do believe Liv Morgan will win the belt, so we can get a Roxanne Perez versus Liv Morgan probably as soon as Backlash.
Yeah.
The moment that I'm gonna be nervous for all night long. Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. I want. That'd be kind of cool. I just don't know if I can read that message out loud. I think I can.
I got you.
Is Randy hurt as well?
I heard that too. Like he was just on SmackDown not that long ago. Like by not that long ago, like 2 seconds ago. But I did hear he was hurt though. But I don't know if it's a serious one or a not so serious one.
All right, Randy Orton is reportedly hurting just days before his WrestleMania 42 main event, which has raised questions about his ability to compete at full capacity. According to Wrestling Observer Newsletter, Dave Meltzer has been told that Orton is dealing with physical discomfort going into the undisputed WWE Championship match against Cody Rhodes. This could potentially change the outcome of the bout if he needs time off to recover. The situation adds another layer of uncertainty to the storyline that has been heavily influenced by Pat McAfee, who recently promised that if Orton loses, he will never appear on WWE television again. That promo has made many believe the result was a foregone conclusion, but Orton's reported injury could force WWE to reconsider the match's result or booking. WrestleMania 42 takes place April 19th through the 20th in 2026 in Las Vegas. And Orton's injury status could also impact his planned role in a tag match. Okay, we don't know that's confirmed yet or not. So now they're talking about the potential tag match at Backlash with Orton and Pat McAfee and Jelly Roll and Cody Rhodes. So yeah, it looks like he's hurt, but with Pat McAfee coming out here and saying that oh yeah, SmackDown's on right now, ain't it? Yeah, it should be.
He was just on SmackDown.
Like just on SmackDown, like today on SmackDown?
He opened the show.
Oh, look good.
Yeah.
Sweet. So yeah, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton with Pat McAfee at his side. Who do you have?
We're gonna save WWE today. Randy Orton. We got
Randy
Randy
Orton.
Orton.
Randy Orton winning, losing. You got to finish your sentence.
Winning.
Okay. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I have Randy winning. Just because of what Pat McAfee said. You can't just have a guy like Pat McAfee, especially when you're building a storyline for a tag team match in the future.
Did you see that video of Cody breaking into Pat McAfee's warehouse?
I did.
Well, I don't know if that was scripted or what it was.
It probably was.
See, I would turn off SmackDown, but I don't have a lost my TV remote. I tried my SmackDown on the TV in my living room.
First question: What was all about? What was that all about? And what was what all about?
You know.
And since Big T won't answer you, Big T is currently eating meatloaf. And what is that other thing?
Yeah, I mean, I'm confused.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes showed up on the Pat McAfee show
when they weren't even there.
Yeah, when nobody was there, Cody Rhodes showed up and destroyed his set.
The funny thing is that the cleaner I was mopping the floor, that went Cody in.
And earlier you asked me who would help Cody when Randy starts cheating. I think the answer is staring us right in the face.
Yo-yo?
Who is the host of WrestleMania?
Oh, shit. Never seen 17, John Cena.
Cody Rhodes going some, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if Randy starts pulling out all this, I think you could see Cena step in and...
Hear me out. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on YouTube, but he was not found guilty.
No racial comments, no like sexism comments, and I think we're good.
He was not found guilty. Ted DiBiase.
I don't know what was going on with Ted DiBiase.
He was not found guilty. Maybe they bring him back because of Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes have history with them in legacy.
They do, but I have no clue what was going on with Ted DiBiase.
Me neither. I know he was in prison for like some time.
Wow.
But yeah, I don't know
that.
What for?
So that is our night 1 predictions. Night 2 looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not saying it, but there is 6 + 1 matches in night 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's only 6 matches in night 2.
How is he not found?
Also, if by some miracle, not miracle, if by some way, shape, or form, we got it. We'll go slower.
Can I say something with this?
Yeah.
I just searched this up. On March 20th, 2026, the federal jury for former WWE wrestler Ted DiBiase was not guilty on all 13 criminal charges.
All right. I don't think we can say what the charges were. What was he? Not Y, Ted. Ted DiBiase Jr. Let's go.
Okay, I know what those for now. I can say them.
Welfare fraud and scandal in Mississippi.
So it was wire fraud, 6 counts of those. Theft and something, 2 counts of those. Money laundering, 4 counts of those. How is he not found guilty?
Yo, Rhino, Randy and Roman aren't fighting each other. Randy is fighting Cody on night 1, and Roman is fighting Punk on night 2. But I do have Randy beating Cody on night 1. And we haven't got to our night 2 predictions yet.
About to.
We're about to. Again, first hour of both shows, I do believe, is being streamed on ESPN.
Yep.
So let's start with the one I might honestly be looking forward to the most.
I heard a rumor about this.
About what?
The one you're about to do.
The IC ladder match?
No, the Oba-Femi one. That's opening the show. Oba and Brock are opening the show.
Are they actually?
Yeah.
That's... You should have given them something later, in my opinion.
They're going to be on the first hour Unlimited on ESPN.
Yeah, I do believe that Randy will win.
I'm hearing to give them more powerness, like strength. I'm hearing what they're gonna do a double count out.
Double count out.
Count out. Where they both get counted out.
That would be the worst way to end that match.
Yes, I know.
Like, genuinely, the worst way to end that match.
Yeah, that's why I hope they don't do it.
So if we pick somebody and they do the double count out, what happens?
We both get a point.
We would both not get the point because we were both wrong.
True. But back with Oba, who do we got? I got Oba.
This one, the wrestling fan inside of me wants Oba-Femi to win. This is probably one of the toughest I've had to judge, especially now knowing that the first hour will be streamed on ESPN for free. Because I think night 2 will be streamed on ESPN 2.
First hour, Will.
Yeah, the first hour. So, yeah, Rhino, I think Brock and Oba might steal the show. Genuinely might steal the show.
I think I have one that can steal the whole show.
But yeah, just because WWE is going to want to bring in new viewers and people who constantly watch the ESPN know Brock Lesnar more than they'll know Oba-Femi, I think they're going to go Brock.
Okay. The last time this man was on officially like 1-on-1 match, this man's literally squashed John Cena in under a minute. Yeah, I still have over like I think with like Seth Rollins and Gunther. I have over winning, but what if Brock Brock wins? I'm just saying, Overkill has been dominant this whole rivalry, overpowering Brock. Will they finally give Brock the upper hand and have him win?
I think so, because the only time we saw Brock being manhandled like this was against Omos.
But that match was horrible, in my opinion.
That match was bad, but who won that match?
It was Oba. No, it was Omos.
Omos beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania?
I think let me get my.
I could have guaranteed we were both there watching.
Was it WrestleMania 39, right?
I believe so.
Brock.
It could be. If Brock wins, it could be because of outside interference. But we also have to remember, what is that favor that Gunther is going to want?
That's a favor? What?
Gunther has a favor with Paul Heyman.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. What is that favor?
Well, why am I like automatically thinking of like guaranteed title match?
I'm thinking with Gunther and his like career killer stuff, he might want to try and kill Brock's career.
To be honest, I won't be mad if that happens.
Yes and no. I mean, if they're gonna do it, then they might as well do it.
Okay, going back to the Gunther and Seth, I don't know if you knew this, but they originally had in the books Gunther versus Ray.
I know that.
But Ray wasn't healthy enough to compete. But he's still in the match at WrestleMania.
Nah, you can't tell me that he wasn't healthy enough to fight Gunther, but he can go fight 5 other superstars in a ladder match.
Exactly. Let's talk about it. That's the next match.
That is the next match, the IC ladder match.
With that being said, I have Divine Evans winning that.
It's I'm gonna try and name all these off by mind. Rusev, Javon Evans, JD McDonough, Penta, Trick Williams, right? No, Trick is fighting Sammy. Dragon Lee.
And you can't forget that short guy, Rey Mysterio.
Oh yeah, Rey Mysterio.
Well, I really was gonna put Rey Mysterio, but I put Javon Evans.
Yeah, I do agree with you. Can I pen your messages? I should be able to pen them.
What one?
Show on stage. Haha.
You got
Did
it?
I show it on stage?
What are you going with? The one that
this trying to do the one that Calvin said, but I guess I can't show freaking messages on stage. Yeah, I do agree with you. They're starting off night 2, in my opinion, better than night 1.
At the end of these, I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
But not to the end.
So who do you have winning that ladder match?
I have Javon Evans. I already said like 5 times.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Javon Evans. Boy, oh boy.
But hear me out.
I'd love to see Javon Evans win it, though.
Ever since he came to the main roster, he beat the likes of everyone he'd faced. What is a better way to push this young superstar to the next level is him winning the IC title.
True.
The only way I'll see if they give it to Ray is for him to have a match with Dom for his last match. Title versus career. Title versus my career versus you. Or they could do a hair versus title match. Well, that makes no wait.
Hair versus mask match is what everybody's been saying.
But
or a hair versus career.
wonder what they were going to plan for WrestleMania this year?
What?
El Grande Americano versus the original El Grande Americano match versus mask match. So that's happening at a AAA event in New Mexico.
What?
Yeah. I was mad. It's happening in New Mexico.
What's whose finisher called? Javon Evans?
They call it
Rhino.
Rhino.
Rhino's finisher is called the Gore.
I thought it was the Spear.
Oh, Javon Evans. I don't know his finisher.
His finisher is called the OG cutter.
The OE cutter?
Like O? And
Yeah.
G as in good.
Oh, the OG cutter. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I looked at the ladder match and really, I don't not want anybody to win.
In my opinion, these are all good people. But there's
But
only
at the end of the day,
is that who you
I
got?
got Penta retaining the IC belt.
Hear me out. We haven't seen this guy in a while. What if say they do have Penta win, and they give him the match against Rey Fenix, the title championship match, Rey Fenix with Penta.
Where is Rey Fenix?
Rey Fenix, I think injured still, but am I good to get rid of this?
Yeah. Is Rey Fenix hurt?
I suck at this. Not gonna lie, I don't know who Rhino is, so I'm just gonna leave that to you.
There are no reports that Rey Fenix has been hurt.
But who's Rhino?
You don't know who Rhino is?
No, like the person in the chat.
Oh, I have an idea, but I'm not gonna like name drop people.
Yeah,
You don't just name drop people, T.
for real.
You know how many times you've name dropped me?
Shut up.
Gonna try and hit the OG cutter of the top ladder. Watch. That would be crazy, Rhino. I had a feeling it was you. It's the king. Rhino is the king, Calvin, from school. Calvin should know who it is now. Oh, well, he just said his name. It's Kenny.
Oh. But I'm gonna say this next one. You've been saying all of them.
Say the next one then.
We've got the Finn Balor, but not any Finn Balor, the Demon Balor, but the Dominic Mysterio. And I swear, if they make Finn Balor lose, I'm gonna riot.
There's a couple parts here for me.
That being said, I got Dominic winning. That's okay. I got Finn Balor winning. If you don't believe me, see, I got Balor winning.
Okay, good. But from my perspective, Finn should have never had to have bring the demon back. To beat Dom, Finn shouldn't have to bring the demon back.
Oh, no.
But that is going to say if they have Finn lose to Dom, Demon Finn lose to Dom, I might stop watching.
Like with this, I'm going to agree with the fans with this one. They shouldn't have told us that they're going to have Demon Balor. They should have just waited till WrestleMania.
Yeah, true.
That would have been a bigger pop.
It would have been.
Without us now knowing that he's going to be Demon, which will probably be less of a pop.
I do believe we only have 2 more matches left.
We got 3.
Oh, we do, yeah. We got to talk about Sammy versus Trick.
We had to count, gosh. Yes, Sami Zayn won the championship not that long ago. But I am going to give it to Trick Williams. Because ever since Trick...
3v3 tag team.
Huh?
What 3v3 tag match?
You're probably talking about the Vision and Speed with the Usos tonight.
Yeah, Rhino, you talking about the Usos and Knight versus Speed and Vision? And if so, yeah, we'll do a quick run over of our predictions.
Yeah.
I have the chat up here. So when I'm looking here, I'm reading chat. And when I'm looking here, I'm talking to the chat. But yeah, we'll go over like a brief summary of all of our matches and stuff like that.
But with that being said, I do have Trick. Like the same thing with Kevin Evans. Ever since he's been up in the main roster, he's proven himself to be one of the best. He beat he only beat Sami Zayn once. He can beat him again. This time, can he do it when the title's on the line? That's the question. But with that, I still have Trick Williams walking out of Mania champion.
Yeah, I think this match here with Trick Williams, just his charisma, and the fans are already loving him. I hope Usos win. Feed my boy, but other two, nah. Yeah, I hope the Usos and LA Knight win too. I'm not really a big I Show Speed guy, but yeah, I hope the Usos and LA Knight win too.
But that's why I was at work the other day. I told my manager I want Dr. Pepper. He said, why? I was like, Dr. Pepper is my fuel. I feel off Dr. Pepper.
I feel off rage, depression, and energy drinks.
I feel off depression too. I got like 357 videos in my camera of depressionist.
I know you post some depressing ass shit on Snapchat. A lot.
There's more in my camera. Can you?
All right. This is a happy go fun lucky time.
At the end of the video, I want to show you a song I wrote. Not my voice, by the way.
A song you wrote.
The lyrics, not the voice, because I can't sing.
Okay, that should work. Y'all want to see a special song made by Thomas at the end of this video?
It's a little bit of...
Hey, Xavi says Usos are gonna beat them YouTubers.
Bruh.
I do like it, yeah.
So, hear me out. They have ISO Speed.
Oh, they don't want to hear your song, Kala. They don't want to hear your song there, T.
Bruh. They have Jelly Roll, Pat McAfee, Speed, all on one WrestleMania card.
Yeah.
We got a streamer we got a boxer turned wrestler in Logan Paul.
I do like Logan Paul though.
Okay, Logan Paul is the good.
Like Logan Paul, he's not just the generic YouTuber. He actually put in the work to get himself WWE ready. And he can fly. He can move. He's entertaining. I think he has to get out of the Vision though.
Fun fact: he made his first wrestling debut on his 27th birthday in WrestleMania.
Fighting Roman Reigns.
No,
almost.
No,
it wasn't.
WrestleMania 38 in Dallas. It was him and The Miz versus Dom and Ray.
Yeah, I remember that now. It was his what?
First match
Second or third match where he was fighting.
It was his first match in the WWE.
Yeah, but his second or third match, he was fighting Roman for the title, and he almost beat him for it.
That was a good match, but he told his ACL doing that.
It was a good match. I did like that match.
Who do you have winning the IC title match?
You know, I was going to say, but we kept getting sidetracked, so... I've also got Trick Williams winning.
Reason?
I believe that this is WWE's chance to give the younger talent a really good boost.
And WWE hasn't not like in the recent years, WWE hasn't like had a good like thing going with like up and comers.
That's true. I think they've severely underused LA Knight.
But like I'm gonna say it right here, right now, LA Knight should have been world champion.
Oh, he should have.
He should have.
Most definitely, he should have. That leads us to Jade versus Rhea.
Jade has some backup in Meat Chin B-Fab.
Yeah, but I think Rhea is gonna have some backup too.
Is it just gonna be Io Sky, or is it gonna be someone else?
I think it's gonna be Io Sky and maybe a returning Bianca Belair.
I was thinking that. But like
could be the next Stone Cold Steve Austin if they just gave him more good story arcs. That is fact.
Like, I know what LA Knight said one time in an interview. If you're not looking at him directly, you put the rocks beside him, they sound alike.
They do sound alike. They do. I'll give you that. They sound alike.
But with that being said, I do have Rhea Ripley winning.
Yeah.
But did it, correct me if I'm wrong, Jade won the title at SummerSlam, right? Of last year.
Has she held on to it that long?
I could be wrong, but let me look it up.
I think she's only defended it like 3 times.
When did WWE superstar Jade Cargill win the Women's Championship?
Okay, I found this on the web for when did...
But my Google doesn't like me. Yeah, I got it right here.
I think you're gonna like my prediction, Calvin.
Okay, see, wait, what? It wasn't at SummerSlam.
When was it?
Jade Cargill won the WWE Women's Championship on November 1st of 2025 at Saturday Night's main event.
Okay.
I thought it was like a live event, like a premium live event.
Yeah, so I do think Bianca returns at Mania.
She's like you said, she should stay gone.
But with that being said, I do have Jade retaining just to set up, finally, to give us Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair. How long have we been waiting for that fight?
Forever. And if you remember, this time last year, Bianca got injured.
Mm-hmm.
With a finger. How did that happen?
I don't know. But
and it was in a match with Rhea Ripley.
Yeah. I think Jade Cargill comes back, and then you're gonna get Cargill versus, I just said her freaking name too.
Bianca?
Yeah, you're gonna get Cargill versus Bianca for the title.
Well, how do you forget a name?
I don't know. I don't have it written down.
The way she got into it was with both Rhea and Io Sky. That's crazy.
It is. So, ladies and gentlemen,
I just want to take a minute and say how Tiffany does not even on the math card.
that leads me to a funny story. When I googled the match cards, it told me Tiffany Stratton was fighting Julia
Yeah.
in night 1, I think I had it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I put Tiffy on the match card without Tiffy being on the match card.
Someone has to mess up. What's that?
Final match. Final prediction of the episode until our WrestleMania 42 predictions are finally in the books. We have got CM Punk, the World Heavyweight Champion, facing Roman Reigns, the Royal Rumble winner. Take it away, P.
Long paper. Anyways.
See, you done just made it a big deal and had the wrong freaking paper out in front.
I've got.
What do you think is going to be the best match of the night, 1 and 2? Give us like 5 minutes and we'll go over what we're going to think the best match of the night will be.
Roman Reigns. The OTC.
The OTC, huh?
Yeah. You're tribal chief. You're head of the table.
Is he the head of the table, though?
If that does happen, if he does win, he better not leave for like a good 12 months. We need a fighting champion.
Yeah, and based off that and that alone, CM Punk has been there time in and time out. Like, recently, Punk has been there.
Yeah.
He's been a fighting champion. And
I
love Roman, I do, but I think CM Punk walks out champion.
Do you expect any like major returns in that match?
If you get any returns, it's probably a Rock.
People are saying the Usos are going to turn on Roman.
I've heard that. I've heard that story.
I won't be mad, but it will ruin my predictions. But now the question is for you, now that we're done with our predictions, if you can look at both nights and change the order of any matches, what would it be?
Change the order of any matches so I can put these matches in order how I would like book them.
Yes.
Cool. Automatically, the AJ versus Becky IC matches first.
Okay. And go along with how you would book them. Like, who would win?
Oh, who would win? My predictions.
True. Let's answer that.
So yeah, AJ versus Becky, first match, Becky's winning. Maybe Seth will interfere with the match, not gonna lie. Seth has a match night 1 against Gunther.
Well,
But he could interfere night 2, but
why Seth interfere on that match though? He had no
Punk and Roman?
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, man.
After that, I would put the Usos and LA Knight in the Speed and Vision at the second match. Again, I have the Usos and LA Knight winning. Third match, I would do Gunther versus Seth Rollins, with Gunther winning.
Yeah.
Fourth match, I would do the Women's Fatal 4 tag match.
Yeah.
Fifth match, I would do Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre. AJ comes back, that would be wild. Y'all, hey, Rhino. AJ's back, homie. AJ Lee is back. She's the champ right now. Like, AJ Lee is currently the Intercontinental champion. Unless you're talking about AJ Styles. And then, yeah, that would be pretty good.
Was banning someone from the chat.
Banning someone from the chat? I haven't seen
Almost misclicked.
it. Don't ban somebody from the chat.
Wrong channel.
And then after I just had the women's tag. So I need I said Jacob versus Drew.
But just so you know, there's a moderator on this channel now.
Oh, sick. Calvin Clark, welcome to the moderator of Grim and Big T Talks.
You're the moderator of my channel too.
I have no clue how to activate or use any of your moderator channel stuff, so
Yeah.
I just go with it. And I'm your moderator on Twitch.
Me too.
But yeah, then I'm doing Stephanie versus Liv, with Liv winning. And then I'm doing Cody versus Randy, with Randy winning.
Yeah.
Do you notice something?
What?
No, never mind. We have 3 women's matches in night 1 and only 1 women's match in night 2. Because we have AJ versus Becky.
Look at the
We have
chat.
the women's tag. I hate the guy talking right now. Why would you type that, dummy?
It felt like it.
You
Anyway.
special?
Yeah, trying to find Ed. But anyways,
I can't even spell special. SPEC. Uh-oh. Well, I guess it's just us. It's all right. We got this. Yeah, but night 2, I would start the night off probably with Sammy versus Trick.
me
Having
too.
Trick Williams win. Oh, did you enjoy your vacation?
Young mother was talking to me.
After Sammy versus Trick, I'd probably get into the IC ladder match. Then I'd get Brock versus Obafemi going. Then I'd do Jade versus Rhea. Then I'd do Dom versus Finn. And I'd do Punk versus Roman.
Yeah. Man. I was just saying something I forgot. Hashtag special.
Spatial. Hashtag spatial.
And going back to what Rhino said, what would you think would be the match of the night?
Match of the night, both nights.
Hold on, I'm doing something. I'm gonna put that chat up so we can talk about it. Where was it?
Hey, 90% is still better than 80. Night 1. Night 1, the match of the night. I'm calling it. It's Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre.
Oh, I agree with that.
Night 2. Who sells matches of the night? Night 1.
Night 2, you mean?
Who sells matches of the night? Night 1. Who sells matches of the night? Night 1.
What?
Usos. Okay. Usos match of the night for the night 1. I'm a bit surprised you're going Usos and LA Knight versus the Vision and I Show Speed.
Don't mind me commenting. I'm doing something.
Okay.
But I agree with you. My night 1, will be probably Drew and Oba. No, not Drew and Oba. Drew and 5-2.
And then night 2, I think it comes down to 2 matches. I think that IC ladder match can be a very good fire match.
Oh, yeah, man. Jokes on you. What do you want it? I was thinking to with the moderator.
Congratulations.
I forgot I would put one on. What? Like, we could get. Isn't it? What's his name? With Trick? Little Yachty or whatever?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. But I think the ladder match will steal the night too.
Ladder match or Brock versus Oba if they do it right.
What like elaborate on that? How do you think they should book it?
They should book it a very, very like almost like 2 grizzly bears fighting. Because that's pretty much what this is. 2 of the biggest, 2 of the strongest, just going at it.
Yeah.
If not that, then I think you need to have Obafemi. I think Obafemi needs to win, but I don't think he's going to.
Yeah.
Sadly.
I think they
The
put
wrestling fan in me wants Obafemi to win, and also the wrestling fan in me knows that TKO likes to chase the money, and the money is in Brock Lesnar.
I think they made Obafemi face Brock Lesnar way too early.
Rhino just said off the topic of Brock, though, and then mentions a Brock Lesnar match. Off the topic of Brock versus Dean Ambrose could have been amazing if they did it right.
True.
I really liked that match, actually.
Well,
I know what match he's talking about, the Extreme Rules match.
Okay.
I think it was at a SummerSlam.
I could have been. I thought it sounded familiar with me.
I think it was at a SummerSlam. He came out with like a wagon full of just different weapons.
Yep, it was SummerSlam. But did you see they're starting to move everything onto Netflix? They're taking everything WWE off of Peacock and adding it to Netflix.
Netflix needs a reason to make more money.
But yeah.
So yeah, that is, from what I believe, our WrestleMania 41 match predictions. Set in stone. Back in the day, I think Brock would beat Dean. But Dean versus Brock now, Dean would, because Dean or Mox now. Mox is crazy.
The Mox, every match he has, he's always bleeding.
Mm-hmm. Mox is insane.
He's
insane.
I think, like, in my opinion, he made the right choice.
Ugh.
Love it or hate it.
He'll never make the right choice until he's back to being Dean Ambrose in WWE.
I hate to make it a little hard. I don't think he's ever coming back.
Yeah, shut up.
We said the same thing about Paige. And Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, Rhino, you weren't here for this part, but Paige actually just signed a new WWE contract.
Multi-year deal.
Multi-year, so she's gonna be around for a while.
You're talking about the Bella twins?
And it's sounding like Paige will be joining Brie Bella in a women's tag match. because Nikki Bella is not cleared for WrestleMania.
Suit me. Anyway.
Hey, no problem. Ask away.
What?
Got an important question for Rhino. But I guess while we're here, we can go over some topics. We're going to have a GGN episode coming out here soon.
Yep. We will. Oh, yeah.
We're going to talk about topics like college basketball, baseball. We were going to do our WrestleMania predictions in the GGN episode. But as you see, we've already been live for an hour and 16 minutes just doing predictions.
That was my song.
But yeah, we're gonna go over topics like college basketball, baseball. Probably touch up on the draft a little bit. The NFL draft, that's coming up here soon.
That's coming up in a couple of weeks, actually, right?
Yeah, and actually tomorrow we will be live in person to give you a WrestleMania recap as soon as WrestleMania ends.
Who agreed to that?
We just did.
Deal. Did you see my message I sent you in the group?
Sent me?
Sent the group? What time y'all should be here?
Huh?
I want you to be at 4 so you can help me cook.
Didn't you say 5?
Yeah, 5. Yeah, 5. Or 4 so we can film a video of making it. If y'all want to do that. Whatever Calvin's good to do.
Yeah. So pretty much.
The title is called Second Fiddle.
Second Fiddle.
Yes.
Now, you playing that song won't get us copyrighted, right?
I wrote the lyrics myself.
Okay. Then, for the first time ever on the channel history, we are hearing a song made by Big T himself.
The title is called Second Fiddle. What do you think it's about?
Immediately, I'm getting like second chance type vibes.
Let me know if can you hear it?
I heard it's pretty good. A little loud though.
I show up early, I stay too late. Hold all the pieces while you hesitate. I hear your laughter through a closing door. You swear I'm mad, but I've heard that before. I read between the lines you never say. I feel the shift when someone else walks in my place. I'm always there when you fall apart, but when you're whole, I'm a question mark. You call me family, you call me home, but I'm standing here feeling alone. I'm never enough, no matter how hard I try. Always the reason, never the guy. I play my part while you steal the show. I'm second fiddle in the story you wrote. You turn the page, fade to gray. I'm the song you love but don't wanna play. I hold the line while you choose another. I'm never first, I'm always the other. I cheer the loudest from the back row. Pretend I'm fine, but you don't know. Every promise feels like borrowed time. You say not now, but you never say mine. I watch you give what I beg to earn. All the love I waited for, you give in return. To someone new, someone better than me. Someone who fits so effortlessly. Bite my tongue and smile through pain. I say I'm good like it's not a lie. I say never enough. I'm always close, but close don't count. Heaven knows I play in tune, but I'm off your mind. I'm second fiddle every time. You swear I'm mad, but I can't see how. If I'm only wanted when no one's around, I hold you up while I fall apart. I'm never the lead in your work.
Oh, I can just imagine it. Somewhere Kenny's just dancing.
Shadow on your bedroom wall. Scream my name if you listen once. But I'm just background, I'm just a front. I'm never enough, and I'm tired of pretending that being second isn't slowly ending me. I play my heart till the strings all break. Still not the song you choose to take. So if you ever wonder why I walked away, why I stopped fighting to be okay, I got tired of proving my worth to you. I was never enough. You always knew. So play your song, I'll set mine free. No more second fiddle, just me.
That was pretty good.
Were you expecting it to be sad?
Hey,
But I can give you the lyrics. Then
that's what he wanted.
What?
That's what he wanted. He wanted the lyrics.
Who is it?
It's Calvin.
I'll send it to you.
Hey, maybe we can get an AI versus real on the channel. Which is better?
What do you? We'll talk tomorrow about that. But
yeah. Uh-oh.
What?
I'm sitting on 6% on my phone.
So listen. Hey, so good thing we're done.
Yeah. So this has been the prediction video. Are you producing music or something?
I'm just writing it. That's not my only song I have lyrics for. I got more.
I didn't know you were writing songs.
But I like the backstory about this one. It was the title came. I'll talk to you about that more about that tomorrow. Like you're on 6%.
Yeah.
But anyway, wanna end the video like you always do?
You want to end it this time?
I don't even know what you do for it. I got it. This is the end of the video, y'all. My name is. I don't know how you do it.
Alrighty, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope y'all had as much fun as I did recording this. Sneak peek into a Big T egg rim. Before you end, win the wager.
What? What wager?
Just text me, Rhino.
I'm confused.
I am a little bit too. Unless he's talking about our Madden game.
About that,
yeah.
I made the playoffs with the Steelers again. Lost in the
Doesn't
first. We lost in the first round. Again to the Baltimore Ravens. Who's that?
Eric Ebron, former Lions tight end. But anyway,
I got some.
I've got a lot.
JJ McCarthy. Jamal Chase, LSU.
Trying to get the fucking glare out of it. Well, that's the GOAT. But I could show you football cards all day long. I got a metric shitload of them.
I know you do. I used to.
But yeah, I hope y'all had as much fun as I had. Oh shit, you going card for card now? But yeah, I hope y'all had as much fun watching as we had recording. I enjoyed recording. I enjoyed being live, talking with y'all, and
Are we going live right after Mania, or are we doing it a little after when we all get home?
we could probably do it a little after.
Ain't you going home after?
No, I'm staying at your place.
How are you getting home tomorrow? I'm confused.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, but anyways, guys.
Yeah. It's like we tried to end this stream so many times and it never ends.
Anyways,
Like, I feel like we tried to end this stream 2 minutes ago.
anyways, guys, I'm Big T.
I'm Grim, and we love y'all.
I don't love myself.
You can't say that.
Anyways, I love you.
T, you can't say that.
But leave stuff.
We're still live. You can't say that.
But anyways, guys, I love y'all. Peace.
Peace, everyone. Love y'all.